Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of deception and communication. Have you ever wondered how to spot a lie just by the way someone speaks? We've all been there, that nagging feeling that something just isn't right, that someone isn't being entirely truthful with us. It's like a sixth sense, but today, we're going to sharpen that sense, turn it into a weapon, a tool to protect ourselves from those who would deceive us. In today's video, we'll explore the subtle linguistic signals that can reveal when someone isn't being truthful. Stick around to become a master in detecting deception. You see, deception, my friends, it's more common than you think. It's a tool that some people use to manipulate and take advantage. First, let's be crystal clear about what we mean by deception. It's not just telling a little white lie. We're talking about knowingly communicating false information with the intent to mislead. But why do people lie? Sometimes it's to protect themselves, to avoid consequences. Sometimes it's to gain something, to get ahead, even if it means hurting others in the process. Recognizing a lie isn't always easy, but today, I'm going to give you the tools you need. We're going to peel back the layers, expose the tricks, and arm you with the knowledge to see through the smoke and mirrors. Now let's talk about the words people use when they're spinning a web of lies. Liars often can't help but trip over their own words. Listen for inconsistencies, those little details that just don't add up. If someone keeps changing their story, contradicting themselves, there's a good chance they're hiding something. And pay attention to vague language. Liars love to keep things fuzzy, avoid specifics. They'll use phrases like sort of or kind of to create wiggle room to avoid getting pinned down. But here's the flip side. Some liars go overboard with the details, thinking it makes their story more believable. They pile on unnecessary information, hoping to bury the truth under a mountain of irrelevant facts. Chapter 3: Nonverbal Signals. The body doesn't lie. Now let's talk about body language. The truth is, our bodies often betray us, even when our words are carefully crafted. One of the biggest tells is avoiding eye contact. When someone can't look you in the eye, it's a major red flag. They know what they're doing is wrong, and that eye contact, that connection, it's just too much for them to handle. And then there's fidgeting, nervous movements like tapping fingers, shifting in their seat, or touching their face. These are all signs that someone is uncomfortable, anxious, maybe even fearful of being caught in their lie. Chapter 4: The Context Matters. Putting it all together. Now before we jump to conclusions, remember context is key. A person's background, their emotional state, the environment, these factors can all influence how they communicate. Someone who's generally truthful might act differently under stress. So, while these cues are valuable indicators, it's important to consider the bigger picture. Don't just rely on one or two signs, look for patterns, for clusters of behaviors that point to deception, and most importantly, trust your gut. Chapter 5: Practical Tips for Spotting Lies. Here are some practical tips to help you spot a lie. First, listen more than you speak. Pay attention to how others communicate and watch for the cues we discussed. Second, ask open-ended questions. Encourage them to elaborate, which can reveal inconsistencies. Third, trust your intuition. If something feels off, don't ignore it. And remember, the truth is often hidden in plain sight. So, there you have it. We've gone over the telltale signs, the subtle cues that can expose a liar. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the language of deception, you're better equipped to protect yourself from those who would take advantage. Trust your instincts, be observant, and never be afraid to question what you see and hear. Out there in the world, it's a jungle. There are predators lurking everywhere, ready to pounce on the unsuspecting. But you, my friend, you're not unsuspecting anymore. You're armed and dangerous, equipped with the knowledge to spot a liar a mile away. Stay vigilant, my friends, and stay safe.